Hi guys. I am live now. I am live. Hello everyone. Let's see if anyone is here with me. Who is here with me? Um Hello guys. I'm just gonna wait a bit to see if anyone is gonna join me. But I am so excited for today because this is one of is it my first actually? Yeah, I think it's my first chit chat show live section where I'm just gonna be chatting with you guys, answer questions, and basically respond to whatever questions you have and maybe share my thoughts as well. It'd be nice to know who is here with me. And on the comment section as well, it'd be nice to tell me where you're watching from so I know who is here with me. If anyone is here with me, please let me know. And I'm gonna start. Hi guys, let me introduce myself if this is your first time. So my name is Precious. If this is your first time, today is just a chit chat. Basically, I'm just gonna be talking, answering questions, and um I got a what's it called? I got an email yesterday which I'm gonna be talking about today, and I think that's the first thing we're gonna be chatting about. So on the comment section, please say hello, hi, and if along the line you want to call in on the show, please click on the link that has been pinned on the comment section. The link that has been pinned on the comment section. If you click on that link, you'll be able to join me on the show and say what your views are. But I want to welcome everyone who is watching me today. If you can hear me loud and clear, please also let me know you can hear me as well, so I can if you can't hear me as well, let me know so I can increase the volume or do one or two things. But basically, today, uh, hi, hi, Amaka. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is a chit chat show. Esther, hello, Esther. Thank you for joining. It's a chit chat basically. So we're just going to start, and I got an email yesterday from because obviously I've been sharing stories lately, and I thought I'd just do a chit chat show. But yesterday I got an email from someone anonymously, and this lady said she's got three kids, and her husband wants her to have another child, and the problem is that she had the three of the kids via cesarean section, so her husband wants her to have another child. So one of the things about sharing stories, which I've actually said, is that you don't really need to tell me the nitty gritty. Just it's something that you could just say, this is what I'm going through now. Please, can you just share the story and let other people hear about it and advise? So on this note, this is the information I've gotten basically. She's got three kids. She didn't tell me the sex of the children, if it's all boys or all girls, I don't know. But it's just that she's got them through cesarean section, but her husband wants her to have another child. And obviously, if not, it's going to be a big problem in their marriage. And she is worried because it's not even an option for her. So she's basically asking for advice. So, guys, on the comment section, if you're watching, please let me know what you think. If you want to call in as well to contribute, let me know what you think. But while you're doing that, I'm going to start. First of all, I'm going to say that I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just a mother of three children, and I'm currently pregnant with baby number four. I don't have any professional whatever it's called. I'm just a mom basically. So I'm going to be advising based on me being a mom and based on me being a woman and a human being basically. So that's that's the way I'm going to be advising. So the first question or the first thing that got to my mind when I heard about it or when she messaged me was, why does he want more? Because if he's got three already and he knows the means where by he got those 3 kids through cesarean section, why does he want more? That's the first question I was asking myself. Is it because he wants a specific gender, or he wants a specific sex, or is it because he just wants to have four? And another question that I ask myself is, why does he want it? Yeah, obviously, why does he want it? And the second question is, why did you have 3 cesarean section? That's another question, because people have cesarean section for various reasons. People have cesarean section when maybe their cervix is too small, or emergency cesarean section, or a lot of things happen that make people to have cesarean section. So why did you have cesarean section? I'm sure that this live section, the person who messaged me is going to be watching, or maybe we'll watch later. So why did you have cesarean section? That's another question I asked myself. And the last question is, what do you want? So, based on everything that I've said, in my opinion, like I said, obviously, at the end of the day, the woman is going to be deciding for herself. But if this was me, or if this was someone that I would say my sister, I would be asking serious questions. For a man to actually want another child, knowing that you've had 3 cesarean section, and I've come to understand that the fact that a woman has even had 2 cesarean sections, that is not advisable for the woman to have vagina delivery. So most likely is going to be another cesarean section. So that means that woman is going to have 4 cesarean sections. So I start asking myself, I'm like, okay, if you want another child, what happened? Is this something you guys planned, that you're going to have 4 children? And even if you plan that you're going to have 4 children, obviously circumstances have changed, okay? And at the end of the day, the woman's life is at stake here, because going for the fourth, I have not had cesarean section before. So if you know, you're in the comment section, you've had cesarean section, please let me know. I have not had cesarean section before, so I don't know. But I know that some people have had cesarean section, and I know that there is a maximum you can go for cesarean section. So at first I was very upset about it, because a lot of women go through stuff in pregnancy. Pregnancy is not an easy process. I'm currently pregnant, and I know what I've been through. But thankfully, I've got the support of families, and I've got the support of friends. For a man to decide that he wants to put his wife through this whole thing, the first thing that comes to my mind is he is very controlling. Okay, he is a very controlling person, because you can't just say that your wife should go for a number 4 when she has actually gone through two or three cesarean sections. Cesarean section is a major surgery. It's not something that you just go open and bring out. It's a major surgery. So why would a man that truly loves his wife decide to put his wife through that? So this is where I start talking about women, okay? Because for a man to have that authority, for a man to have that power, that control, that if you don't go through this, that is going to cause problem in your marriage, and knowing that you going through this might likely put your life at risk. This is where I like to talk about women, okay? Because if a woman is empowered, a woman is an independent woman. A woman is a woman that knows what she wants. Your husband will not be able to tell you that, okay? So when I start thinking about it, I start thinking, is this woman an independent woman? Is this woman the one that, okay, her husband takes care of her, buys her everything, she doesn't support financially in the house? Maybe he's the one that takes care of her family, her brothers and her sisters, so she doesn't even have a say. Is that the kind of person that you are? If that's the kind of person that you are, then that means the woman has a right to say whatever he wants to say. But when a man knows that his wife is an independent woman, is intelligent, is knowledgeable, knows what she wants, he can't even come up with this whole crap, basically. So I am basically advocating that women should be self-sufficient, because marriage is something that when you come in, you come in to help your husband. You come into, it's like I said on my video, it's like a call. You have a call in your life to come and help your husband. Your husband is not your boss. Your husband is not your personal Lord and Savior. Your husband is not your Messiah. Your husband is the one who carries the vision, and you are just there to support your husband. So if you're watching this video, and you're going to be watching it later, the lady that sent me this video, this question, please, I beg you in the name of God, your life is at stake here. The life of your children. First of all, if you go and get pregnant, have a cesarean section, and anything happens to you, someone else is going to look after your children. Okay, somebody else is going to look after your children. So it's either you are alive and start preparing yourself, tell your husband, this is what I want, this is what I want, based on this, based on that. Or you might even go speak to his parents or speak to your family. If we can have like a family meeting if you want to go that route. But the most important route I think you should actually go is take your husband to a medical doctor, a professional, a gynecologist, someone who actually knows his job, and let the person explain to your husband what is at stake here. If the person explains to your husband and tells your husband that, look, your wife's life is at risk, something is going to happen, she might die, blah blah blah, and your husband decides that, I still want number 4, my dear sister, start preparing yourself. Okay, because at the end of the day, you're going to lose on both sides. Either you lose by her getting pregnant and maybe you die, or you lose by he walks away, walks out of the relationship. But the most important thing is that in one aspect, which you get pregnant and you God forbid you die, someone is going to look after your children. Or you stay alive, you look after your children, that means you're alive, but you're looking after your children. Nobody is actually looking after your children for you. So I'm going to advise you. This is my final advice. I don't know what you guys think on the comment section. Please let me know in the comment section what you think, because I really want to know. My final advice for the lady is, go and seek professional advice. Go with your husband. Okay, if your husband doesn't want to go with you, you go by yourself and seek professional advice and hear what the doctors say. If they say to you that madam or Mrs., if you go ahead with this plan, you are going to die, then as the Bible says, choose ye this day. Do you want life, or you want to have marriage? You want to be in marriage and answering Mrs. this, Mrs. that, and at the end of the day, you get pregnant, you find yourself somewhere, or you even get disabled, or something happened to you. So choose at the end of the day what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what you're going to be doing, but it's up to you, obviously, to choose what you're going to be doing. Guys, I don't want to be talking alone. Somebody say it's crap, to be honest. Let me put it on the screen. It's crap. Absolutely crap. What is this? Is this crap or crap? I don't even know what to say. So Amaka said it's crap, to be honest. Why would this suggest, why is this thing covering my screen, guys? Sorry, guys. Why would you suggest another child at the detriment of the head? This is Carlos. That's what I don't understand, my dear. That's honestly, that this is what I don't understand. I honestly don't understand. A lot of women go through so many things in marriage. And this is why you need to know what, and this is going to take me, actually, this is going to take me to my next topic, which is, know what your deal breaker is. Okay, know what your deal breaker is. If this is your deal breaker, then that's it. Because when you're in marriage and you don't even know what your deal breaker is, your deal breaker is maybe you copy somebody else's deal breaker, then it affects you. Know what your deal breaker is. Personally, this kind of thing cannot happen to me. And I know that a lot of people, a lot of ladies who are very, like, who are intelligent ladies, it will not. So let me tell you something. Men know the people they joke with. I'm telling you the truth. Men know the kind of people they joke with. And when you start something from the beginning, that's it. A man that truly loves you would not suggest something like this. Deborah Joshua, hello. Welcome to today's chit chat. A lot of men that love you would not suggest this nonsense, would not tell you that, hey, I want another child. There are so many ways you can have children. If he thinks that, oh, I really want another one, you should go somewhere else and have children. How can someone that knows that you're going to, is going to, I don't want to get angry, I don't want to get upset. I'm just being calm in this life chit chat. But to be honest, it's just rubbish. And I think it's the woman's fault. I'm blaming the woman basically, because if she's if she's if she knows what's going on in her marriage, if she's not in that marriage as a slave, your husband will not even suggest something like that. No man, no sensible man will suggest something like that. So it's up to you to decide what you want. Guys, if you want to call in, please, there's a message that is crap. There's a message, there is a pinned link on the comment section. You can actually click on that link and call in if you have something to say, or total push. Amaka is just Amaka is just I know I'm angry as well, but I don't want to allow it to get to me. I don't want to be emotional about it. I want to be logical. But for me, I'm blaming the woman. Honestly, I am blaming the woman, because you can't be in a marriage where a man is basically telling you that you should go and die, and you're like, okay, let me think about it. It's not something to think about. Start preparing yourself. Marriage is not life and death. If anybody puts you in a place where you have to choose life and death just because you're married, you don't need anybody to advise you to choose life. Obviously, you're going to choose life. It's like the other story I shared, where your woman is pregnant and her husband, the doctor has told her that your baby is too big. You can't have this baby through normal delivery, vaginal delivery. You have to have this baby through cesarean section. Your husband is saying that you're going to have the baby through vaginal delivery. God forbid, it's not your portion in Jesus' name and all of that. Are you joking? Are you kidding me? Anyway, let me read some comments. Maybe the man wants a boy. You know, men and male children. I'm not arguing he doesn't want a boy. If he wants a boy, that's fine. But the woman can't give him a boy. And how are you sure that if that woman goes through that process, she's going to have a boy? That's another thing you need to think about. God gives children. See, let me tell you something. God is the one that gives children. If God decides to give you, there are people that have girls, all girls, and they are even better than having boys. Do you know what it means to raise boys? So me, I'm not into this boy, girl, and all of that. If he wants a boy, that's fine. He should go and pay money and do surrogacy. You should pay money and do something. Okay, it's not by talking in the house. It's not by putting somebody else's child at risk. If he wants a boy child, he should pay for another woman to, and he should not just they should not just go and have normal sex and get. He should do sperm selection, where they will select the one that is the male one and introduce into the woman, because that's what he wants. Because let me tell you something, ladies. If you're pregnant and you have a girl, it's the girl that your husband gave to you. Okay? It's what your husband gives to you. That's what you're going to have. You're not the one who is giving yourself a boy child or a woman child. It's what your husband gives to you. That's what we are carrying. We produce. We multiply what our husband gives to us. This pregnancy that I'm having a girl now. My husband gave me baby girl. If he gave me baby boy, it's baby boy I will carry. So if he actually wants a male child, he should pay for surrogacy. That woman cannot get pregnant again just because he wants a boy child. Let me I'm trying to control myself. I don't want to be upset. I'm trying to control myself, honestly, and read as many comments as possible. If you love your wife, you will even give your wife that kind of thing to say, oh, okay, because I want a boy child, we need another. He should get out. Basically, he should get out. I don't want to even go there. He should just get out. Guys, if you have any questions, please let me know on the comment section. Amaka said, yes, of course, she is to blame. Why is she allowing him slave trade her? Does she want to die? That's the thing. You see, when I see women that are going through stuff like this, the first thing that comes to my mind is, who are you? You see, I took my time in one of my videos to actually talk about women, how you self develop yourself. Okay, marriage is not the highest, it's not an achievement. Let me just tell you the truth. It's not an achievement. It's a blessing, yes, but it's not an achievement. If you go into a marriage and you're not better better physically, better mentally, you're not growing, you're not making progress, but your husband is making progress. Your husband says to you, you know what, babe, stay at home, be the housewife. That's fine. I'm 100% into her. If you want to be a housewife, that's fine. Or stay at home, let me be doing this, for let me be doing that, let me be the one who is. But basically, you don't have any contribution in the house. All you do is wake up in the morning, take care of children, take care of the house, nothing. I always say to women, if your husband walks away and say, this is the end of this marriage, what would you do? If your husband says, this is the end of this marriage, our marriage is over, what are you going to do? If you know that you're that's it for you, then you're on your own. So as we are all married, we are in marriage, we should be able to prepare ourselves, build ourselves in such a way that we are not planning our husbands walk away. But if anything happens, let's even forget about walk away. How about death? What if life happens and something happened to him, he goes? What are you going to do? You can't just be in the house and nothing. You don't have anything you're doing, no business, no skill, no job, nothing. All you're just doing is take care of the children. Babe, that's not what you're there to do. You're not there to just contribute in terms of looking after the house. You don't have a life of your own. You can't go out with friends, nothing. I'm talking too much. Talking too much now. I'm really upset. Amaka said, I'm really upset. We women need to take charge, and honestly, we need to take charge, honestly. And the annoying part of it, why about women, is the fact that a lot of women think marriage, and that's why as soon as they get married, they just become something else. A lot of women, not doesn't they just don't develop themselves. They don't. We need to grow, we need to change this thing. You see a lot of babes on the road, the way they dress, the way they look, as soon as they open their mouth to talk, they are so shallow. Very, very shallow. We need to as women start getting to the point whereby our husbands know who we are, and when they want to tell us something, they know that they will get in fact, when they want advice, they will come to meet us to say, babe, this is what I want, what do you think? You can't just be at the receiving end where your husband does everything for you. If you want, even when you want to buy bra, your husband will go and buy bra for you. Anyway, hi Natasha, or is it Natisha? Hi. A lot of women give up their dreams just to stay. Absolutely. A lot of women, they give up their dreams. See, let me tell you something. The thing about marriage is that it depends on when you get married, right? You can get married early or you can get married later. If you're getting married early, know that as a woman, there's a time in your life where your career is going to, let's say, slow down a bit, or things are going to be slow because you're having children. That's normal. That's absolutely normal. Then, as soon as the children grow to the point where, okay, they are certain age, you start your career, you start your business. But while you're having children, you're not just going to stay at home having children. No, there are so many things going on. You don't even need a 9 to 5 job. You just braiding of hair, just YouTube, even YouTube, TikTok. There's so many things going on you can do. Skills. Learn something with your hand. Let me tell you, people, the things you do with your hand now even pay more than those things you go to university. All of you that went to university, tell me what you're doing with your university degree. The university degree gives you that I would say discipline, or gives you that boost. But at the end of the day, you need skills, you need something. You can't just get married and give up on your dream. Now, the second set of people are people who, let's say, marry late. While you're single waiting to get married, make sure by the time marriage comes, you're almost at the peak of your career. So if you watch this set of people that marry early and people that marry late, they meet at one point in their life. Because people that marry late, they already let's say, at the peak of their career, and they now start having children, they will not slow down. Why people that married early, they would have all their children, then they will not start their career. At the end of the day, they will all meet up somewhere. So you can't just say you're married. What do you do? I'm a mom. I'm a mom. It's a blessing, or it's a good thing. Those children are going to live. And this is the reason why people are getting divorced by the time the kids grow up, because all you do is you have children, take care of them, take care of them, take care of them. You don't have time for yourself. You don't have time for your husband. Even the husband that you have, you don't have time for your husband. You don't have time for anybody. All your friends, they've left you with that period you're having children. By the time the kids grow up and go, you're by yourself. No friend, no nothing. Let me read comments. No friends, nothing. You can't actually do anything. This is not just the reason I came online today. I want to talk about other things as well. But in conclusion to this particular thing we're talking about, the lady should go and meet professional with her husband, seek professional help. Whatever your professional asks you to do that. If they say you can't get pregnant for number four, that's what you're going to do, and which is most likely what they're going to tell you as well. So I guess we've talked about this very, very well. So guys, I don't know if I missed any comment. I'm really upset. Yes, of course she is to blame. Why is she allowing her? I think I've read a lot of comments. Guys, on the comment section, say something. Who is joining me? Anyone joining me to say something about this topic or any other thing about pregnancy? So another thing I want to talk about is someone actually messaged me as well to say I should talk about this is sex. I want to talk about sex. Okay. A lot of us don't like to talk about sex, but it's very, very important we start talking about it. When I mean talk about sex, is the fact that most of us get married early, very, very young. We've not experienced a lot of things. We've not really had um a lot of experience basically, and we get married. Some people get married from church. They are like from church and they get married and all of that. They don't really know about sex. That's the mistake that our parents made, and that's because of the culture, tradition, and everything. So the reason why I'm talking about this whole sex thing is because if you are a mother or you're a woman, you're a man watching me, I would please encourage you to start talking to your children about sex. If obviously age appropriate, okay, things that they need to know. Because a lot of women have gone into marriage without having a clue. When I mean a clue, they don't know nothing about sex, basically nothing about sex. Then if you now marry somebody that does not know nothing about sex, both of you will just be in that wilderness of, or be in that marriage not knowing anything. So you need to teach your children about sex, not just about the intimacy side of things. Teach them about their body. Teach them, for the girls most especially. Teach them when they start having period. Teach them about period. Teach them about ovulation. Teach them about their cycle. Teach them everything they need to know about their body. Because one of the things I've come to understand is that if you don't teach them, they will learn it, and the way they will learn it, you're not going to like it. So it's best that you start telling them what to do. Recently I found out that my son has, they've taught them puberty at school, and I immediately called him and I was like, what did they tell you? He explained everything, which is basically the science side of things. So I had to reinforce and talk and talk and talk, because you don't know what they are teaching them at school, you don't know what they are telling them. So for children, start teaching your children about sex. Then for grown-ups, let me answer question. The hus Amaka said the husband will not go. She better take a stand. Yeah, that's true though. So moving on to the aspect of sex, guys, before we, because it's a chit chat and I don't want to take so much time on today's live show. So I would say that we should start talking about sex. Start reading books. Start whatever it takes you to get yourself informed about sex. Start doing it, because at the end of the day, sex is one of the things that keeps you in a relationship or in marriage. If you don't know a lot about it, it's going to affect you having children, because you don't know the right time for you to do the thing, or it's going to affect a lot of things about you. Or if there is something that you don't know, you need to speak to your husband or you need to speak to your partner about in terms of sex, you can also speak to them. But it's very, very important that women up their game. All of us, I'm not talking to just you guys watching me, all of us, we need to up our game when it comes to sex. Because if you don't, I'm not saying that your husband is going to go and do side chick or whatever, but try to do your best so that your husband will actually see that you're trying your best, and also talk about it. Women, learn how to talk about sex. Sex is not a taboo. I don't know why people people are shy of talking about sex. It's not a taboo. It's something that happens in marriage. If you think you don't want to talk about sex, why are you getting married? When you go into marriage, are you going there to do fasting and prayer with your husband in the night or in the afternoon when both of you are alone? Or how are you going to have children? So sex is very, very important. So it's high time we start talking about it, teaching our children, teaching ourselves, getting ourselves educated, and making sure that when somebody is getting married, another thing I want to talk about is that when a woman is getting married, right, that woman, I would suggest to you, if you're a single person, you're going to be watching this video, or you know of any single person, please let that person know, if you're going to get married, make sure you go for a class or a seminar or a teaching or something about sex. Go and meet, if I won't say sex therapy, but go and meet someone who is educated or learned in that aspect, and learn everything you need to know about sex. Then when you now get into marriage, you now start practicing. Of course, it's not everything you're going to know, but you now start learning along the line. You and your husband will be learning, teaching each other and all of that. I don't want to talk too much about about sex now. I can see you. Deborah Joshua, you fast and pray, right? That's fine. Continue fasting and praying. I guess fasting and prayer is what gives you children. Is the one that gave you the children that you have. That's if you have children. Fasting and praying. No, sex is very, very important, and it would be nice for us to talk about it. And I think I'll probably bring someone again to talk about sex, because it's something that we all need to learn. We all need to talk about. We all need to teach our children. And when you're teaching your children as well, stop telling them, "Oh, your breast is your." They used to say the penis is your pee, the breast is your. I don't know what you guys call it. What else? All those you call your vagina. Some call the vagina. In my house, vagina is vagina, or breast is breast. We don't have nickname. Call the thing what it is, so that the children will not go outside and go and somebody will tell them, "Oh, your vagina." They say, "Oh, what's vagina?" They need to know. Stop calling the thing a different thing. Give it the name that is called. Teach your children the thing that is. If the breast is the breast, call it is breast. And what does breast do? Tell them what the breast does. What does the vagina do? Tell them obviously what the vagina does. I'm having a baby. My children know that the baby is coming out from my vagina. So, of course, it's not going to come out from my mouth. It's going to come out from my vagina. So they know that baby comes out from the vagina. And I've also explained to them what happens, because obviously they ask, how can a baby come out from a vagina that is small? And I've explained to them in a obviously age appropriate way what happens for the baby to be able to come out. So it's very important we start talking and stop hiding things or keeping things. As they are growing, we know what's appropriate for their age, and we teach them. I think I'm going to be rounding up soon, because I don't want to talk too much, and I don't want us to go over. I think we've gone over 30 minutes. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna stop here because I took so much time to talk about the lady that the husband wants her to have on number 4. I'm gonna stop here now. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for everyone who has left comments on the comment section. Thank you for a lot. For the people that are angry, please don't be angry with the guy. He's just an illiterate, basically, or he's just ignorant. I think what we need to do is just to pray and ask God to touch his heart. Basically, that's all you can do. Pray, and obviously, as the woman, take your stance. Don't do anything that is stupid or try to hurt yourself just to please a man. So guys, I'm going to leave you now. Thank you so much for joining me. I would see you some other time. I was expecting somebody to join me, at least call in. None of you decided to call in, but I expect at least one person to call in and contribute. All of you are shy to call in, but it's okay. As time goes on, you guys are going to call in. So guys, thank you so much, and have a wonderful weekend, wonderful Saturday and wonderful Sunday, and the week ahead. Have a fantastic evening. Bye then. Bye.